You quit because some part of you decided that finishing is more dangerous than falling. And you think this video is all about the fear of success, but it's not, because that will be too clean, too comfortable for an explanation. What's actually happening is way quieter and way older than that. So last year, I sold my 20k streaming setup to someone who bought it for way less than it was worth. And not because it wasn't working out, and definitely not because I hadn't content. I had the content, I had the plans, I had the schedules, I had everything. And I told myself that I needed money. And that was a lie I almost believed. The truth is way simpler and uglier than that. Because people actually started to watching my content. And the moment people are watching the content, the moment it stops becoming an experiment you're trying, you're actually doing something that other people can see. And then I found a reason to burn it all. And not dramatically, quietly, like the ways you always do. And if you ever dismantle something that started to work, for example, your gym or your morning routines, then you're on the right place, my friend. Because on this channel, we talk all about these types of topics. So hit that subscribe button and join the community. So when I sold my setup, I didn't lose the chapter because I wasn't good. I was losing the chapter because it was starting to be good. So here's what nobody tells you about selling your setup, for example. You sold your setup, you drove away, but the itch stays. And it doesn't go quiet because you sold it. It goes way in the underground of your mind. And you carry it into every new restart, into every new project, every new routine you do. You carry that itch with yourself. And you're not inconsistent. You're consistent on one thing. You're quitting when it gets real. And most people out there maybe call this a fear of failure, but it isn't. And that's wrong. Because fear of failure wouldn't allow you to start something. But you have the energy to start. You have the energy to stick through it, to go through it, to be consistent. The problem comes way later, right when quitting becomes a reason. And that's the whole mechanism. You're not afraid of failing, you're afraid of winning. Because failing in private is nothing dramatic. You can rewire your identity, you can walk away from it and start new. But the moment you fail publicly, this is a different story. Because that means someone watched you fail. Someone saw it, and now this different person outside on the internet has an opinion about yourself, how you fail, that you didn't approve back then. So you manufacture an exit right before anyone can see it. So you archive this project, you go away from the project and start something new before someone notices it and tells you what he thinks about. And it feels like a decision, but it's just a reflex. And on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me in the comments, how often do you kill your dreams right before they're starting? Write it in the comments because I read all of the comments and I can help you with that. So let me tell you what the reflex is actually protecting. It's not your energy, not your time, it's your story about your identity. And the story about your identity goes like this. I could have done it, but I decided not to. Or I didn't fail, I just redirected my dreams. Or even I'm someone with potential who hasn't committed to something yet, and not someone who tried in public and failed in public. And that identity, that stories you tell yourself is dangerous because it's slowly destroying you. Because potential without proof is just noise. So you end up being someone with a big list of identities and stories that he already quitted. So every time something got almost there to succeed, you quit. And every time you quit something, you add it onto the imaginary list. And every layer you put on the list is a big layer onto your identity, into your unconscious mind, that you quit every time something gets real. And when the list is bigger and bigger, it becomes impossible to proceed with something. So you need to break that list to actually succeed in life. And the question here is not how to be consistent. The question here is, what are you willing to show people? That is the real question. Because every time you build something and abandon it, the project, the channels, the ideas, the routines, and they didn't fail because you lacked discipline or something. They failed because it was a pattern that repeats itself, because every time something is gonna work out, you find a way to go back to the person you are. And to the stranger who bought my streaming setup, didn't took my potential, I handed it over to him, wrapped in an excuse I almost believed in. So don't do what I did last year and let the people see what you're actually capable of. And if you want to go deeper into that type of conversation, you can hit this video up, and YouTube and I think that this video is the most suited for you because the algorithm is always right. So check out this video, and in the middle you can subscribe here to never miss out any video. And as for that, thank you for watching, guys, and I'm rooting for you.